We're live. We are live, y'all. um, all right. Awesome. All right. We up and running. Good to see everybody. Good to see you back. I'm finally getting to do an episode from the main office, y'all. So welcome in, everybody. Welcome to the Proudmasculine live stream. The day of the Lord, Tuesday, June 3rd. Kind of had some things go a little this way and that way on the agenda today. And it's afforded me the opportunity to do an early live stream. So I took it. I haven't had much opportunity lately, as you know. If you'd be catching my lives, I'm usually doing it on the drive. And for the people who don't understand, just the way I got to do it with what I got right now. That's utilizing the time I have. So take it or leave it. But I do thank y'all for all the support, hanging in there with me, working all these scheduling conflicts and the logistics of moving the show around. It means a lot to me that you're sticking with me. So, I had a very busy day. Some things kind of did and didn't happen that they were supposed to. And I had this little window open up, so I took it. I haven't even taken a shower yet. I just changed my shirt because I had on a dirty shirt. I figured if I didn't jump on now, I wasn't going to have the time later. And which I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for the opportunity to be able to broadcast from home. Karam Dio says this man voted for Biden. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. Probably not. Who knows? Who cares? He's a Kamala fanboy. Good. Unsubscribe. Here, I'll help you with that. Here, look. I'm going to help you. Boom. Bingo. There you go. Now you don't have to worry about unsubscribing. You're not welcome. But thank you for coming in. Get me up in the algorithm. I hope you hit the like on the way out. And which reminds me, if you haven't hit that like, hit the like on coming in. And if you're just sitting there, what's up, Ben? Yeah, so it's been a while since I've done a live from this very spot. And I haven't had much opportunity lately, but I'm glad to be back. I hope everybody's been okay. I hope everybody's doing okay. I did a quick live about driving the other day. That seems like the only times on these long commutes I have going in between things that I haven't even had the time to get on the live. I know it's not the safest thing to do while driving, but I know what I'm doing. I'm a trained professional. And what's up, Bob? Good to see you, buddy. That's right, James. We always got a haggler. It wouldn't be a complete live if we didn't have some trolls, right? So all trolls are welcome. If your shit's somewhat interesting, I don't mind you sticking around. If your shit's weak, I'm just gonna boot you, or one of my mods will. So, but he says like a Biden voter. I'm not, but I don't care if somebody voted for Joe Biden. I don't get what you, I don't get what you're thinking, but I don't think that defines you as a person. Having different political beliefs, I don't judge people like that. When I grew up, it was different. Republicans, Democrats, everybody knew everybody. There wasn't all this weird friction and division created over political parties. And I think that's by design to separate the country personally. All these different, extreme ideologies, these radical ideologies of the far left and the far right. I think if you look at the majority of the population of the country everybody is moderate leaning left or moderate leaning right, which appears that we're developing more of a libertarian country, right? A libertarian minded country, more on the libertarian side, smaller government, more rights, more opportunity, less control. Yeah, because libertarian's a nice place to land, and I'm really finding myself leaning, I guess I don't, God loves. He said I got that Squidward nose. I don't know what that means, but thank you, Tulsi and friends. I don't know what that means, y'all. Help me out with that. So, but yeah, libertarian. Anyway, I don't want to get into politics. I was just going by what that guy said about being a Biden voter. Absolutely was not. Do you believe you God? I don't believe I'm God. No. I do believe in God. I don't believe I'm God. I think we have God in us. I think we all have a God presence that exists in our spirit, because I believe we're spirits before we're physical. Thank you, Thule. Thank you for pointing that out. I am a nerd. It says Thule. Yes, Jenna loves Jesus. I do believe in God, 100%. If you're familiar with any of my work, you know I do believe in God. I praise God and give God all the glory. And I thank God every day for everything in life I've experienced. All the trials and tribulations and all of my successes and victories. And the closer I've grown to God is the closer I've been able to see things differently from a different perspective and really help expand and grow my thinking and my ideas and my spiritual growth as well. I believe that's one of the most under-recognized and underappreciated aspects of this life is our spiritual existence. You just subbed. Thank you, Jenna. Well, that's great. Congratulations. That's a beautiful thing. Jenna got saved, y'all. Let's see some W's in the chat for Jenna getting saved a week ago. Only good things can happen from that. Keep the faith. It's where I find the difficulty is walking the talk. What's up, B Rabs? My man says here to be more knowledgeable than yesterday. Keep it up. Thank you, brother. I'm glad you're here. A long-time supporter, member of the channel, y'all. B Rabs. Everybody say hi to B Rabs. Giving me some props. God bless you too, sweetie. Thank you for stopping by. Hit that like since you already subscribed. I still have that Telegram up, y'all. I know I haven't been going live as often, but if you want to know what I'm going for show, join the Telegram group. It's free. You just join, and I put the link to every live stream I do in the Telegram. That way, it's a surefire way to get notified that I'm going live. I did a quick drive, what do I call it? Live on the drive about men approaching women the other day, about the lack of men going to have in-person, up-close, intimate interactions with women. And how it's like a dying art. It's like the ability and the art of communicating and getting to know people is becoming a rare thing. It's just, you don't see it anymore. You got people connected on social media, through phones, through apps. It's like all this technology has brought humanity so far apart that we've literally lost the ability to have simple communication. And it's showing up in this generation for sure. I don't mean to knock every one of y'all, because I still run into some very polite, well-spoken, great young people with great dispositions and manners, and but I've also come across a few look like they ain't got nothing going on back there. I'll give you, for instance, I can't tell you the last time I've been told you're welcome. Yeah, no shit. You're welcome. If I've told someone thank you, which I do often, I'm at the store buying something or checking out at the grocery, somebody opens the door for me, something like that, and I always say thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, young man. Thank you, young lady. And here's the most frequent answer I get at every stop, every thank you is no problem. No problem. Even the wait staff, even service industry wait staff. Like, yeah, thank you. No problem. Like, what? What? Whatever happened to you're welcome? Why doesn't anybody say you're welcome anymore? This is the most basic reciprocation of the word thank you is you're welcome. Very simple. What's up, Brian? Welcome in. You just don't hear it. Is anybody being taught manners at home? Does that stuff exist anymore? Where I had a conversation with my son when he was younger, and I've had this conversation with him many a times, that when an adult's speaking to you, you make eye contact. Of course, in the introduction, you introduce yourself clearly, introduce a handshake. A woman's hand you're going to grab and hold and, a little differently than a man, but a man's always going to be a firm handshake. Firm handshake, chin up, chest out, eye contact, firm, and your name. And pleasure to meet you. Nice to meet you. How you doing? Something like that. Then when somebody does something, you say, you're welcome. Thank you. And if somebody tells you thank you, you say, you're welcome. Very basic, just the fundamental things of going out, leaving the house and interacting with society. Real simple shit. Nothing about on a English major level of communication and philosophy or real simple stuff. I feel like it's not so much a thing anymore. I don't know. Sounds like we're getting dumber. Like we've lost the ability to connect face to face. Human beings have lost the ability to connect through conversation and to pull an experience out of thin air. Something that was required of me growing up when I wanted to meet women. You had to interact with them in some way, shape, or form. Now, you could always go with the, hey, go tell her I'm asking about a route. That's not a good look. But you're young, you try it out. It's a little intimidating when you first start talking to girls and you realize that you like girls and you're attracted to them. And you don't know exactly what to do yet. But I think, all right, Jen, I'm glad to see you back. I don't think people understand the value of in-person, face-to-face communication. Eye contact, close proximity, body language, expression, intent, tonality, all of these things that form a connection with another human being. Instead, I see people, yes, we're becoming more like robots. Everything's push button, everything. Like, think about it. If you really wanted to, you didn't have to leave your house to work. You don't have to leave your house for groceries, to go shopping, to work out, you can get all your groceries sent. You can have people come visit you. Like you wouldn't have to leave your house. You can even work remotely now. They got plenty of jobs where people work remote. You can pretty much just check out of society and set up a life for yourself where you never have to leave your property. You pay all your bills online. You can do everything you need to get done in life to survive online. Even doctor visits. Now, if you had a procedure, I'm sure you'd have to go in, but how long is that going to be until they have doctors that'll come to your house and perform on you? I don't think we're that far away from that. You can get people to bring you your groceries. You can grocery shop on your phone. You really can. And get your groceries delivered to your front door. And if you really want to, you don't even have to acknowledge these people. You don't. You can tell them leave it. And when they pull off, you can go outside and get all your groceries and scurry back in and live like a hermit. And unfortunately, what we're seeing is a product of this technology and society and this cultural shift between men and women. Men are kind of checking out. I mean, that's the reality. Men are checking out. Yes, I prefer picking my food up. I prefer talking to people. I prefer grocery shopping. I prefer going to eat in a restaurant. I prefer having conversations with people in person. I prefer going to the gym to get in shape. I like the environment. I like experiencing. It's a sensory experience. It goes beyond just what's right in front of me. Like going to the grocery, it's a sensory experience for me. I get to park, get a big cart or a small cart. If I have to run in for some water and charcoal, I don't need a big cart. If I'm going to get a pack of meat and some dog food, I don't need a cart at all. I can get one of those little baskets. I can go in, see the people. I like looking in people's grocery baskets so I can judge them and make fun of all the crap they're buying. Seeing not just people in public. I like to people watch. I like to observe. I like seeing what the store has. I go in the store and I critique everything. I try to stay on the edges of a store. That's the healthiest parts of the store are the exterior walls. All the stuff in between is all the junk and the shit that they're trying to get you to buy. So stay away from the displays in the middle of the store, unless you got to go down the freezer section for something. And I just prefer it that way. I like looking at stuff. I like going to the grocery a little bit hungry, not starving, but not absolutely full. I can make some good decisions with a little bit of an appetite. It's a good future cast of what I'm going to want later, maybe in a couple of days from now. I just like being out and about. It's necessary. We need human interaction, or you lose that skill of being social. And as introverted as I am, as much time as I like to spend alone, I need time out. I need to be in society. I need to be in different places. That's just the way I operate. This is the way I work. Now, usually by the end of the day, I'm ready to just put the switch off, turn the world off, and hibernate. Me and my girl, that's it. That's the way I like it. And, but anyway, back to the men are checking out thing. Like between the online dating, the social media, the division of the sexes, the delusion of feminism, the toxic feminism that's permeated and rotted society, and the undoing of masculinity and feminization of this country, men are checking out. They don't even want to try anymore. I mean, guys are going out there, and look, I think this is a weak approach to life. I love the idea of having a female significant other. That's just me. Maybe I'm old-fashioned. I like the idea of family. I like the idea of male and female, the male and female polarity, the polarized relationship existence, and all the benefits and everything that comes with that. Because it's not all one way, one-sided benefit. There's some headaches, there's some shit you got to deal with, but that's going to happen no matter who you're dealing with. Totally different personality, totally different gender, but there's some gaps that are filled by women that are necessary in life, and the same thing for a woman as a man in their life. And the thing is, women have a lot more choice on the sexual marketplace and determining getting to spend time with men. Now, does it always mean they're getting quality time? Is it getting family, relationship-y type time? That doesn't always mean that. But this is part of the lie that's been sold to women, is that, and you see women are the choosers when it comes to sex. Men are the choosers when it comes to relationships, right? Martin says hi. What's up, Connor? What women often conflate is getting a lot of attention and getting multiple sex partners as men means that they can secure a man for a long-term relationship. And that's not true. That's a lie. And this is the big lie that's been sold to society, is that men are taught that you secure a relationship, you've secured sex. And this is how men and women operate. Women use sex to get a relationship, men use relationships to get sex. And the thing is, just because that's the way you approach things as a man and a woman, that's a difference. It doesn't mean it's a guarantee. Like from a man's perspective, just because you like her and you enjoy having sex with her, that doesn't mean if you get in a relationship with her, you're going to be getting sex from her all the time and like her, and she's going to like you back. And the same thing from the opposite, from the woman's perspective, is just because he has sex with you doesn't mean he's going to have a relationship with you, right? And this is the dangers of social media and flooding women with this undeserving attention. That, yes, you're getting all this attention from men. If you have a vagina, you probably have a good chance of having sex with men. But that's not the goal. That's not the end game. The goal is to find, keep, cultivate a long-term relationship and have a family with a guy who you really value and really want to be with. That's the juice. And I think the same thing goes for a man. People talk about, all this stuff in life about the money, the cars, the clothes, the this, the that. They just completely glaze over the best parts of life, which is togetherness, family. I'm telling you, as a man who's had a family, some of the most fulfilling times of my life is my family. And having had the experience of having a family, then away from the family, look, I've been through a divorce, and being back out there, a single man, I had fun for a little while. I did very well in the market, but it's like anything. It's temporarily, it's fun, temporarily, it's fulfilling. You get some kind of gratification out of it for a little while, then it's just hollow. Really no substance, and nothing of substance is going to stay something that you value for very long, because you're just not going to find time to nurture it and cultivate it and grow it and connect to it and build it. You're not going to invest much of your time and energy in it, and it just kind of falls by the wayside. And this hedonistic lifestyle, which is a secular lifestyle, not very godlike at all, is what often happens is we get so unfulfilled, we have these voids that are God-shaped voids, and we're trying to fill them with other people, with sex and money and things and status. And some people resort to alcohol and drugs, as I have in my past, addiction, thinking that's going to fill that void and fill that hole, and it doesn't. It's just an empty, hollow pit that nothing ever fits until you find that God-shaped piece that fits right in. Then you start finding fulfillment and wholeness from a God view, from God's will for your life, and you start walking the talk. And that's when you really get to see what life's about. And I wish that for everybody. And this is why I coach men, to let them understand that. I think guys ought to have the experience. I think one of the things that a man must understand to have a successful, stable future is woman's true nature. And the only way you're going to do that is to experience it firsthand. So I encourage all men, go date, get to know different women, see the common behaviors, the commonalities, see how different things, affect and how different women respond to different things, but find the common things that they respond to. Strength, decisiveness, confidence, certain strong masculine attributes that all women appreciate. And being that some of the staple characteristics of a man that you should work on to achieve and achieve to be. But society's not telling us that anymore. Society's lied to women and said, girl, what's up, Uktosh? Everything's going well, man, and God bless you as well. Thank you for that. Yes, the women will lie to, girl, go get your career. Go have sex with all the men in your 20s. Freeze your eggs. Don't worry about kids. Career first, then family. Get your eggs frozen. You can have babies in your late 30s and 40s and go achieve. Go accomplish. Men do it. You can do it too. Go be at the top of industry and conquer the world. And it's confusing because women go through that in life. And later on, they're like, well, wait a minute. You said this is going to be fulfilling. I'm 40-something. I have all these career achievements. I don't have a husband. I don't have kids. This isn't fulfilling at all. This is empty. This is lonely. This life sucks. And men, the same thing. It's not all about just smashing ass. And good question, B-Rabs. Why do you think it's becoming like this? Is the system trying to fry our important human qualities? Yes. We're easily controlled, divided. This is why they have the sexism, the racism, the LBQG community, being so divisive, and then the black and white and all the different races that separate the religions and the political class and the sexes, and it's people divided or malleable. And you see, they went after women because women, don't be offended, ladies, but are the most malleable, the most impressionable. Women look up for direction and leadership. Women are more followers types, have more of the follower mentality and personality, and a tendency to follow the lead. Therefore, you dangle it in front of women, and at the same time, while you're telling women, hey, be this queen, be this boss babe, guys, you need to be more sensitive. Women like dad bods. Women like soft, sensitive men. Working out is shallow and vain, and violence is bad, and all these lies and shame they attach to true masculinity, which is problem solving, aggressive, assertive, confident, great shape, mental shape, emotional. Then that's what they tell men. You have to express yourself more. Tell how you feel. It's okay to cry. And I'm not saying it's not okay to cry, but you don't go weeping around in public and emoting and crying to everybody about your shit. It's not the way men solve problems. So you pussify men, masculinize women. That creates a huge divide because feminine men are not attractive to women, and masculine women are not attractive to men. It's biological. It's deep-seated in our DNA to be repelled by that. Therefore, it is a great divide. Good evening, Fred. Yes, it's been a while, brother, since I've been at home. I've been on a live on a drive a few times here and there, but anyway, I laid it all out in the beginning of the video. So, and yes, it absolutely is. Think about the destroying the nuclear family, the feminism. It was all a plan. It's a plot. More debt slaves, more people paying taxes, less strong masculine men leading society, leading their families. Just think about the single mother household. The father's family rights and family courts are just all but demolished. So yeah, you get the strong masculine figure out of the household, then you got a bunch of people looking for direction and purpose. So who are they going to look to? Big brother, the system. Hey, we'll tell you what to do. We'll put you in public school and we'll train you how to think. And in public school, they teach you about it's fair to boys to use girls' bathrooms, and you deserve this because you're here. Everybody's equal. Just bullshit lies that society tells us today. Boys should play girl sports. You know, it's okay to want to be something, like change your whole identity. When you're in elementary school, that's demonic. And what they do in society is demonic. So yes, it's by design. It's to implement complete control over society. We have control and answers for nothing. They try to strip all your rights and all of your natural qualities that make you who you are. As men, we're leaders, naturally leaders. We're naturally more immune to stress and adversity. We grow through adversity. We learn more under stress and through working through hard things. That's where we're forged. Our characters are forged. That's right. Two genders, male and female. Couldn't agree more. That's it. It's that simple. It really is. But nobody wants to hear that anymore. So, yes, they create all of these alternate societal narratives that you can kind of just pick a direction and go. And that's right, Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. And all along, God's design is men, women, God, man, woman, child. As far as race, I don't really think that matters. Yeah, there's going to be cultural differences. Who cares? When it's all said and done underneath, it's another human being. And there's going to be different approaches, different ideas, different characteristics that go along with your cultural upbringing. I mean, look at society's going wild. They got how large of a percentage of the population on medicine for like this simply superficially diagnosed mental conditions. They got little kids on programming medicine, like little boys on Adderall because they can't sit still in class. Yet they've taken away all the things that men use for outlets for like sports and competition and, you know, running and playing and physical exertion that allows us to burn that necessary energy and learn and take in our environment and bring the levels down so we can be more apt to focus and learn and understand. And men and women learn things a different way. Most people do learn things in a different. Everything's been standardized. And it's not to teach you anything, it's to program you. And that's all they've pretty much done is written a program for society for you to follow, a narrative. And they put it in music, they put it in TV, they put it in the news, they put it in sports, all the things that are prominent in society. This is where they ingrain these messages. And products, think about it. Pay attention when you watch TV. What's up, Chan? How you doing, buddy? Hold on, y'all. Let me check something. Don't go nowhere. All right. So, yeah, that's about it, man. But I was going to talk a little bit about the approaching women to date, but it looks like we run out of time. I'm not going to be able to get into that tonight. And it's something that came to my attention from a client. I was talking about the dating apps. Get off the dating apps, y'all. Learn to go meet women the old-fashioned way, the way it's meant to be. Go walk up and say hi. Like you don't need to study. You don't need to take a course. Oh, what? Darren, I forgot that movie's out. I love Mission Impossible. Tom Cruise. Crazy as a rat in a tin shithouse, but he is a damn good actor. I don't know what to think about the guy. I see he seems so humane and human and down to earth, but then he's involved with the Scientology crap. I don't know. I don't know what to think. But maybe we'll get on to it at the next one. Also, in the comments after the video is posted, leave some feedback. Leave your opinion on the topic. Leave a topic you might want to hear spoken about during my live. Also, I've announced the winners of the one-on-one. I still have yet to hear back from either one of them about scheduling the consultation, but I'm going to rerun that this month. And here's the criteria to enter the contest and win. Go to my email, which is in the description, proudmasculine@gmail.com. Leave a paragraph. Who you are, where you are in life, and what do you want to get out of working with me? What would you like to get out of working with me one-on-one? It's really that simple. Keep it about a paragraph and a half, and just pour your heart out. Tell me what you think, and I'll pick a winner from the emails, just like I did last month. And for that, you get a free one-on-one consultation to talk about your stuff. Thank you, J&S. Malachi says, why don't you like dating apps? It can be like fishing with Dominic. Yeah, potentially. But it's a racket. On dating apps now, a lot of those matches you're getting are bots. These conversations you're having that go nowhere are bots. And all they do is they put you in an algorithm and they get you hooked. You get a bunch of matches. You might meet a couple of chicks here and there. As soon as you start doing well, boom, they drop it out. Then they tell you, hey, get our gold membership for $50 a month. Boom. You go up a little bit more. You get some more matches. You fall back. Oh, look, we got the gold platinum for only $25 more a month. And they send you these bots to keep your hopes up. And it's a fucking shit show in those dating apps. Yeah, if you're looking to smash and dash and you know how to use the app, yeah, go for it. But I much prefer and highly suggest that you go out there and learn how to pick up a girl from walking up to her from across the room, out in public, grocery store, church, bookstore, walking through the mall, anywhere you might go. That's a lost art. And you don't need dating apps. You can pick women up out of thin air. Women could sense that about a man who's confident and comfortable. Yes, thank you, Malachi. I just went over this whole, this very topic in the beginning. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that at church. Of course, what better place, you know? Good, godly women. I know a dude who used to go on Christian Mingle, and he wasn't Christian, and he used to poach ass like crazy off of Christian Mingle. Dating sites are a cesspool. And a quality of person you're probably trying to find is more than likely not going to be in a dating app, y'all. I'm just telling you the truth. Go out. Go get out. Polish up. Practice. Repetition is the mother of all skill. You'll get better at it. Go dial it in. Go tell the pretty girl hello. What's the worst thing that's going to happen? She's going to say, not interested. Say, yeah, let me get your phone number. Nah. Okay. Have a great day anyway. It's not complicated, y'all. It's not very hard. And a woman will much more appreciate, respect, and be more attracted to the guy who walks up to her. It shows balls. It shows charisma. It shows confidence. Chicks know how hard it is. Why do you think they don't do it? Women can't take rejection like men. And underneath it all, that's what you're really scared of, is the fear. You have the fear of rejection. You better get used to it, fella, if you're going to be a man in this life. Rejection is a temporary deterrent. It's not a permanent the end of your pursuit in anything. Awesome, Darren. Darren said he took somebody out from church. Good deal, man. That's good. And then you take the time, you have a conversation. Exercise your brain a little bit. Work that mental muscle. You know, work some social muscle. Like, don't be afraid. You're going to get shot down some, so what? Yeah, screw that friend zone shit. Nah, brother. Because it's church, you can respectfully decline. Say, look, I'm looking for sex and romance. You know, you want friendship and blue balls. I'll pass. I have friends. I don't need any more friends. Well, Malachi, this is why I'm here. Malachi says, I don't know how to talk to people I don't know already. This is 98% of my clients are people who are out there wanting to learn how to date and have success in dating. It's a skill, brother. It's a skill like anything else. People are just so intimidated by that. You know, what's up, Quiet King? Good to see you, man. You know how to do it. It's programmed in every human being to be able to do it. You just haven't done it. So you might be rusty. I guarantee you work with me for a few weeks, you'll be out there, hey, you'll be getting phone numbers and setting up dates in no time. Well, there you go. Thank you for the honesty. Malachi, he says, I haven't put effort into learning how. That's right. Great way to take accountability, brother. I like that. So it can be done. Well, good. If you do want me for coaching, go into the link in the description. You can email me, DM me on Instagram, hit me up on my website, leave a comment on the video. I don't give a shit. We'll set you up a one-on-one session. We'll get the ball rolling for you, get you some success in your dating life, show you what it's all about, show you how to do it right. One more, and we're going to wrap it up. I now refuse to hang out with people who invite me places, time and day of, I made a schedule just like the U.S. President's schedule where they have been requested hanging out at least 7 days before the day. That's good. You got to have a routine. That's good. A high-value man is a busy man. I think we sometimes think that we have to wait for women, but that's not true. We have to. Yes, Darren, thank you. You've got to make the first move. Guys, and this is the disconnect in society, that guys just sit around waiting. The girl's giving them pretty eyes. The girl's giving them all these signals to, hey, come tell me hi, jackass. And they're waiting for her to come to him. That's not the natural order of things, guys. A woman can think you're the finest thing in that room and will not make a move toward you. But she'll give you every opportunity in the world, if you know what you're looking for, to go up to her. Ah, shit. What did I do? I accidentally poked the screen. Yeah, just go. Just, what are you so afraid of? You afraid of a little girl who's scared of roaches and pees a little bit when she sneezes? I mean, come on. The 120-pound girl who can't open a pickle jar, and this is what's scaring you away? Come on, grow some balls. Enough. But if you want to work with me to fix that problem, give me a call, get in contact. We'll get you started right away. I am an expert at this particular phase of dating and other phases, relationships, and everything otherwise related to masculinity. Quiet King says, I've written a script, and I can reply. I'm all booked up with work, so I can't attend. Usually I have my schedule, time off 7 days in advance. So next time, ask me that far. Hey, good. I like that. You train people how to treat you, brother. That's it. That's something everybody needs to understand. You train people how to treat you. And it's also scarcity attracts value. You make yourself more scarce, you become more valuable in that person's eyes. So that's good, man. I like that, Quiet King. Great strategy. Keep it up. And, well, we're going to wrap it up on that note. Y'all, it's good seeing everybody. Thank you for coming in. If you have not yet, hit that like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Join the Telegram group if you want to get my notifications for sure. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. And as soon as I can, another one from home station, from home base, we'll do another one. Till then, I'll see you live on the drive. Thank you. Later.